Greetings, disgusting mole beasts, it is I, Grigna, here. Oh, this is Rimworld. Damn it! By which I mean hello. Welcome to Rimworld, where today we're going to be crossbreeding man and beast and then laughing as they scream. Scream in horror at the mutant monster they've become. Although, I mean, it's not that far from reality, is it, looking at that one? It is non-stop action, it is non-stop terror, because we are right now in the middle of a raid against the mech hives. Hold on to your pants, because my god, it's a wonder we're surviving. Everything's asleep. We are technically in the middle of a raid, but they're all asleep. Winston Wave's got awful quiet since Mole Man dropped. He fears Mole Man. I mean, I fear Mole Man at this point. Why is his nose so purple? I just couldn't stop himself. He's been getting too much of that Thanosy. We're gonna take this. Ooh. Hello there. We're gonna take this break from the non-stop bombardment in our very overpowered base, which is going very well, by the way. All of our defenses have been utterly smashed, with the exception of a few crappy turrets that have done actually more damage to our people than the enemy so far, given that they shot bow through the heart. This gives us time to rebuild our overpowered base and also recruit a prison full of people, willing volunteers. Willing volunteers and night terrors. The night terrors, hello purple. Growth cell. Dr. Schmeeb, insert the growth cell. I mean, into the electro room, not anywhere else, good god. And this is the combination of the Imperial Duchess who came to us for help because she was being hunted by a guinea pig. And that very same guinea pig. I'm very proud of that still. I will always be very proud of that. Why is our power grid so crappy? New power grid. That's first on the agenda. Well, I mean, except for all those other things I talked about. Repairing the base and recruiting the people. Growing the horrible monster. Devouring the Thanosy. Along with all of that, we're going to fix the power grid. We have two good wardens, don't we? We do, because I've already put them both on wardening. That's right, I'm that far ahead of the game. Come on, boy of noodles. With that top hat, you've got to be able to do some good stuff here. 10.06 to... Oh, sorry, 10.6 to 10.3. Oh, Christ. Okay. That could take a while then, huh? To be funny, steel. That's the first thing we need to do. Along with all those other things I talked about, there's another first thing to do, and that's actually finding some valuable resources here. Yeah, we're already doing good on that front. First things first, let's turn off all of the non-valuable stuff. Drugs lab, you can go to sleep. Smeltery, you can go to sleep. And by smeltery, I mean smithy, but smeltery, you can probably also go to sleep. Multiple mega screen televisions and computers definitely can also go to sleep. I think it's a little bit too much. All of these sun lamps are, I'm going to turn at least 3 of them off, especially these 3 that have like the biggest overlap. It's a bit of a waste. Anything else? I mean, we can turn off the shield generator because we're not going to be using that for a long, long time. But then if something bad does happen, we've got the shield generator to turn off, everybody's going to laugh at me and call me stupid and say, 5,000 hours, by the way. Oh, god damn it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take that gamble. If you have to laugh at me in the comments, I don't care. They just make me cry. And instantly all the lights have come back on. Wow, that was a good idea. Well done, brain. Thank you, Married. Much appreciated. Look at the power! Unstoppable levels. Let's get these mini turrets reinstalled. Can we just go ahead and drop this down without a bridge? Apparently so. I just don't believe it'll work, because I don't think they'll install them, but we'll give it a go, because it's certainly better than nothing. What if I just go ahead and... I should have seen that coming. In that case, let's just throw it on the land. Because, I mean, it's better than nothing. If we are caught with our pants down and our shields down, which is, incidentally, where I keep mine in real life. I'm a gamer. That's enough to shield people from my pants. Let me show you my Steam playtime. That's right. 5,000 hours in Rimworld and 5,000 hours in Crusader Kings. Might be a good idea to turn off the Genecorp for a while. I think I'm going to turn off the Genecorp. I think I'm also going to turn off the tissue grinder. Although we could grind up some of these corpses and make slightly better creatures. But again, as it says in the description, as a reminder to you all in the Steam comment, the tissue grinder is not intended as the machine to make your animals out of, but is in fact a way to combine frames. You should be raiding labs, which incidentally is something I would also like to do today. In fact, we could do that. Big brain time. We could do that while Winston Waves is asleep. Just blown this system wide open. What have we got nearby? A steel works up with 5 people on it. Our people are garbage at combat, so I'm not sure I trust that. What if the labs have things in? You haven't thought this through. They're going to rename that ocean. It's going to be Mr. Streamer's Misstep Ocean. Rename this whole friggin' channel my Misstep channel. It's occurred to me, there is a very obvious way to save power, which is, I mean, it's exceptionally complicated, so it's understandable if you have missed it, much like myself. Instead of growing plants indoors, which costs us a cumulative 20,000 watts of power, instead, and this is, again, exceptionally complicated, so please bear with me, we could grow plants outdoors. Yeah, no, this does make perfect sense. Give me corn. I'll take some corn. Then we'll take a little bit of cloth so that we can make clothes for Mole Man, so I don't have to see his disgusting mole penis. I mean, the whole creature's disgusting. I could have just said so that we don't have to see Mole Man. And then, actually very, very important, heal root. Otherwise, we can't craft bloody medicine, and then we'll be back to square one where everybody's dying of diseases again. No! I deleted the growing zones. Perfect. There we are. And then for our final area, we'll grow a vanity project of some description. Maybe. Actually, what do we want to grow? Psychoid? We could do that. A bunch of drug-addled mad geneticists who are all coked up. I mean, let me be clear. This is just a regular genetics corporation at that point. And I think at long last now, we're finally up to extreme psychic drone -50. It does not get any worse than this. The problem is, recruiting the prisoners is going to be difficult because there's an extreme psychic drone. Our people are going to be sad because there's an extreme psychic drone, and also there's an extreme psychic drone. Their lives are going to be misery, but on the plus side, there are no raiders, so they might not die. Until they go berserk and then they get shot in the heart, at which point they'll probably die. You scanned for steel. I mean, it's a bit more convenient, isn't it? You are also a perfect recruit for our colony. It's sludge filled with limbs. Also, perfect for certain discords. Bizarrely enough, the second time I've seen a picture of feet suspended in delicious warm ooze today. And neither times I was happy about it. Purple has had a crisis in belief. Yeah, me too. Connection lost. Is this going to be a consistent issue if we do recruit purple? I mean, there's a lot of arguments for not recruiting purple. Their dead soulless eyes or their dead soulless nipples being both of what I would consider not employable aspects of Purple Bear. Purple Bear like Barney? What does that not sound right? Barney was a... Yes, Barney the Purple Bear. Yeah, okay. I said it and something just didn't sound quite right, but I realized my mistake now. You don't have to explain that one to me. You're feeding the giant oozy foot chocolate. That's fine. 25% chance. Oh god, so you're telling me there is a chance though. You'll go well with Mole Man. In fact, we could. Oh, this is a very, very brave idea. Instead of waiting for a small chance of steel to generate on this map in a convenient place, preferably within the walls of our compound, instead of doing that, and again, this is exceptional strategy, we could mine it from the walls of the mountain. It's just unfathomable. My god, there's actually a lot of ore, isn't there? Holy crap, there is a lot of ore. I assume, well, I don't assume, I know for a fact, but I'll say I assume, because then it makes me seem more approachable. I assume that because the map generation is, you know, all of this stuff in the middle, that the ores will have been distributed to the edge of the map. Let's just assume that's the case. It is the case. Oh my god, yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine. There is just like an insane amount of resources all scattered around the edge. Normally, resources that would be, I think, far too dangerous to access. But given that all the raids are asleep, because Winston has, fallen asleep on me, it makes it a lot easier. Oh my god, look over here too! Delicious ship parts. Let's just grab as much as we can, then this will keep us going forever. Well, not forever, but for a very, very long time. Enough to make enough deep drills to keep us going for ages. Holy crap. I think I've seen this many components. We're just going to avoid this area. So if I, you know what? That's a great plan. Let's designate a decent-sized area around these mechs, just so that they stay away. Because I would rather them not go near that. Is that a little too close? Maybe. I think I might just make it a little... We can look, we've got like a golden opportunity here to potentially caravan out, recruit a bunch of people, get a bunch of free resources. I'm just going to do that and like force them to walk around. It is working, like we are breaking their resistance very slowly. Look at this. 8.8 resistance, we get the resistance gone on all of them, then we'll convert them, then we can just recruit them instantly. It'll be absolutely fine. Oh, he's done it! It will eventually roam away. No, it won't. No, it won't though. That's incorrect. That's inaccurate. Thomas had never heard such bullshit before. Do we have enough steel to build some walls? We do. Here's my plan. Generally, I would advise you to have a plan in mind before you say something like that. Otherwise, you seem very silly when you don't actually have a plan. Let's do this. Just count as a wall, though. I'll block the cooler. Don't do that. Let's do that. Hideous. I hate it. I actually hate that. Perfect. There you go. Let's do one of those, and let's... Oh, I can't block that thing either. Fucking hell. This is the worst day of my life. Let's do something like that. Brilliant. And then we lock him in here. And then, but what food is that? It's a psychoid. They're just going to eat the psychoid. What do they eat? You have any idea what a foot in ooze eats? Enormous colonal colony. That's really hard to say. Wow. Vegetables, seeds, live plants, meals, processed food, liquor, and kibble. We've got the same diet in that case. I wonder if their limbs work with flesh crafting. It in theory should, right? Well, more specifically, our already religion only allows for... natural body parts, if I remember correctly. Only biological. That should count as a biological limb, right? Because it's coming out of a big slimy ball of stem cells. New lovers. Darkness, Dementia, Ravenway, and Shmeeb? Well, that's freed up bedrooms. Oh, fantastic news. I mean, with a mask like that, who couldn't fall in love with Ebony, Darkness, Dementia, Ravenway? Well, we've had a few days now of nice, peaceful, Winston-free work. I have some fantastic news, some good news, and some terrible, unthinkable news. The terrible, unthinkable news is everybody's in a terrible mood. Prisoners, our people, minus 50, as you imagine would be the case, is very difficult to try and stay on top of. The good news is that Darkness, Dementia, Ravenway, and Shmeeb are getting married, which is going to be fantastic for mood. The fantastic news, though, is... Okay, well, we've also got some other good news. Man Squirrel is born. Of course it is. The real fantastic news is they finally added me to Rimworld. A trader. A peddler might be more appropriate. The ultra-fine bit is irrelevant. It's just the peddler. The peddler of cheap discount goods made to look fancy through very redundant framing. Man Squirrel. Now, you were the one that they could have a conversation with. Yeah, there you go. Humanoid hybrids will periodically engage other colonists' conversation, talk about a variety of topics. This increases the social recreation needs of all those they interact with by 10%. Social recreation increased by 10% when you've got a minus 50 from screaming inside your skull, emanating from a mechanoid ship. Tiberius, hello. It probably isn't that relevant. Tiberius Raver. Are you any good? You're good mining? No? Animal hater? You are, like, useless here. Sickly and animal hater. Both of the aspects of this playthrough are made redundant by that. You can die. You can die over there. Speaking of things that can die, how close do you think we are to being able to rebuild this, How close do you think we are of being able to rebuild this? Hang on. Why can't we rebuild that? Because we haven't finished the foundations. Bo! Oh my god, they're getting married already? Well, okay. That's fantastic. Oh no. Was that a problem? Was that a problem? It's not a concern. There's an angry nightling, but it's just kind of standing there. Menacingly. You all laughed at the whole room, but now it's drawn the whole room over there for a wedding. I invited the Feralisk. That's nice. Maid of honor. Oh, you were able to join us. Wow, this is just about the worst wedding I've ever seen. And that's really saying something, given Rimworld standards. Are we actually going to have this wedding or not? Because this is... There you go. Oh, no, sorry, it's Bow and Boy of Noodles. I was going to say, that was a bloody fast turnaround on getting engaged and then getting married, huh? That's nice, though. Everybody's found their place in the colony. They found love. They lost morals, but they found love. They're also going completely batshit crazy from this screaming mechanoid ship. I'll be honest, I wanted to get this built as soon as possible so that we could go and poke the mechanoid ship, wake it up, and have the charge railguns, or in this case, the uranium slug turret, deal with it. 30 plasteel, 60 uranium, 5 components. Where the hell am I going to get that? Where am I going to get that? You've lost your mind. We don't even have a multi-analyzer yet. You've lost your damn mind. Why didn't I build a multi-analyzer? No, don't tell anyone. Darkness, Dementia, Ravenway. My friend... Go shoot those mechanoids. Hearing venting from Shmeeb. No, Shmeeb can fuck off. Maybe Shmeeb wouldn't need to vent if we'd shot these damn mechanoids sooner. Let's hold that open on the way out and close it on the way in so they can't chase them across the river. Here we go. Ah, that'll do it. That'll do it. That's literally all we needed. Right, everybody else draft and go to the entrance. Spiders. Now, the spiders, as we found out, are completely useless because of recent changes making the spiders, well, useless. Until we tame them, that is. So we'll probably throw a little guard in there. That seems like a good idea. A little attack, too. There we are. One day they'll be useful, just not today. You know, not when we're being chased by hundreds of death bots. No, no, no. Oh, God. Okay, get through there, shut the door. Actually, plenty of time, should be fine. And then they're forced to go the other way. Or not. They'll probably just go back to their ship. Maybe we just keep doing this over and over. Until Darkness Dimension Ravenway shoots them. But I might have shut the door this time. This could work. Actually, let's bring the whole squad. Apparently, we've pissed off that dagger snout enough that it's just going to plow on. Alright, well, that's one down. Fantastic news. Now, this will restart the raid counter, so just bear that in mind, that this could get a little dicey. Oh, reduced combat prowess versus accurate lancer. Actually, they're not bad at all. I thought they'd be shitty, but they're actually doing an alright job to say that they're stood completely in the open, shooting mechanoids in the dark with crappy guns. Oh. Well, I mean, that was until Ebony Darkness Dimension Ravenway was shot in the sternum. Almost instantly murdered, because there's a few important things behind this sternum. I'm no doctor, but I'm fairly certain in this case. A house servant named Rexrote. Hello, Rexrote. Someone's lover? Someone's brother from the aggregated hive. Hello. I mean, we could rescue you, but we've got a bigger fish to fry right now. Hold on. Please stand by. We'll be with you in a moment. Thank you. Okay. No, thank you, sir. Shmeeb, how you doing? You're fine? You're okay. Don't worry, we'll get you home. You got hours. You got basically a whole day before you got to worry about it. Hey, boy of noodles, stop shooting, start rescuing. Did I fucking misclick or something? Or what are they doing? What are you doing? Start moving, you idiot. Oh, my God. Well, it's all going slightly wrong, isn't it? They're all escaping. Right. Keep the spiders there. These guys have to go through the main gate, right? Oh, Bo. Sweet, precious Bo. Hold the door. Hold the door. Right, hold the door and then just stand there and start firing. You need to not shoot Bo, though. I'm asking you politely to not shoot Bo. This actually couldn't have gone any fucking worse if I tried. This could not have gone any worse if I tried. Okay, keep shooting the dagger snout, though, because if it catches you as well, we might as well write this whole thing off. Oh, Jesus, good lord. Sweet, merciful crap. What the fuck? Where did you get that? Boy of noodles, my brother in Christ, you have one job. Please, it's on 5% health. Good lord, man. Oh, my God. I hate you and everything you stand for. Please. Please, just kill it. This is unfathomable. Oh, I guess we'll start running back. Are you fucking joking? Thank you. Good lord. Right, patch up Bo. At least we're out of range now. Patch Bo up. How you looking, Bo? What's your medical skill? 9.56. Actually fine. Okay, keep patching up Bo. Don't worry about it. You know what? Maybe get them to safety. Relative safety. Come along, Shmeeb. Come along. Darkness, Dementia, Ravenway. There you go. There you go. That's it. Drop them there. Right, let's get back to work here. So, everybody's gonna be fine. I need to emphasize that. Oh, what the hell is that shooting? They're shooting Mole Man! There is no god. If there is a god, we have killed him. Right, how are we looking? Shmeeb's fine. You're fine. It's just Bo. 10 to Bo. 10 to Bo and everybody's fine. And then we got a 10 to Boy of Noodles. Shut that damn door. Shut that damn door. 10 to Bo. Everybody's fine. Okay, Boy of Noodles. Next thing, go save Mole Man. Where have the prisoners gone? They've gone straight to the armory. Where are all the prisoners? There's Purple. There's Theodosia. Scleros is out there. They've all rearmed themselves. You've got Molotovs. Right, we've got to bring some order to this town. You guys lay there a second. The Boy of Noodles will be back in a minute. Don't worry. What's going on there, though? calming Purple down. Purple is wailing on you, Noodle Boy. Calm him down with a friggin' bullet. That's what I thought. Sick kid. Well, there's no calming him down. Good God. This is ridiculous. What is he doing with his weapons? I've never seen that before. He just goes swaps from one friggin' ranged weapon to the other. Thank you. Right. Okay, there's Purple down. Just leave Purple there. We gotta get control over this base. We got cataphracts running around with Molotovs inside. The man squirrel too. There's no mercy. Purple is dead. Long live Purple. This is the silliest shit I've actually ever seen. Yes, there we go. Okay, you're still fine. Capture her. Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, legendary behavior. Okay. Now, who have I lost? You're being attacked by a fucking grizzly bear. Honestly, you know what? Nature finds a way. That's so funny. Oh, no. Which one were you? You're the chef. That's not as important, I suppose. Where did the other one go? One of them escaped with grenades. Where have they gone? I think they're, like, actually just gone. I can't see them in the base. As far as I'm concerned, that's fine. That's understandable. How's Mole Man doing? Oh, Mole Man's gonna die. Not Mole Man. Oh, God have mercy. How did that go so wrong so fast? Well, I suppose now the excitement. Oh, what about Man Squirrel? Okay, the other guy's been ripped apart by a grizzly bear. Just imagine that. These 4 eccentric lunatics with their pet spiders capture you after their overpowered guns blow your legs off. They lock you up in prison. They throw you in there with a man who has sockets for eyes. They crossbreed one of your mates with a squirrel. You escape, and then you get savaged by a grizzly bear. Can we just say shout out to Boy of Noodles for keeping it together? Okay, well, not quite for long enough, but for keeping it together when everybody else failed. We kept the best prisoner. Wait, you weren't the person in there for mining. You're just a combat character. Oh, the mining character was the Turngate, who's now dead. Well, even then, you weren't that good. Must have been the other person who escaped. Go rescue Man Squirrel. Even when there's no direct threat, this is still a complete waking nightmare. But that changes everything. Oh my God. Oh, this is what the kids call a pro gamer move. He's so exhausted that even if he breaks down, he's just gonna collapse. So I'm just gonna keep pushing him and waking him up and keep him working. Just non-stop. There's no downside to it. This is an exploit. Yeah, but you know what? This is for goddamn Mole Man. Justice for Mole Man. Justice for Mole Man. Please feed Shmeeb. Put some food into Shmeeb. Country girls make do. How are you looking? Moderate malnutrition. Boy of Noodles. Look, you need to feed Shmeeb because she's actually on the verge of death. Thank you. Feed. Darkness Dementia Raven Way. How is Bo doing? Life-threatening malnutrition. Oh, sweet Jesus. Did we really leave him on the floor that long? They're about to starve to death of all things. Boom. Everybody's fine. Everybody's on the mend. It's all good. Like, everything's good. Oh, except for potentially you. How are you doing? You need tending. Oh, I'm so sorry. Boy of Noodles. Push to the limit. Darkness Dementia Raven Way is up and tending the Man Squirrel. Is in like a shockingly good mood? What the hell are you talking about? Well, I might have been almost shot and then starved to death, and 2 of our prisoners died, and my mole rat died, but it's okay, I attended a wedding, and I have a burning passion for patching up hybrids. Oh! Literally every single bit of progress from yesterday's episode has been destroyed in one fell swoop. Wait, what? The psychic pulse drove nearby animals mad, and the animals turned on the mechanoids. Oh my God, and that's going to force us to fight Winston Waves again. No. That doesn't seem fair. Well, the truth of the matter is we can't avoid it any longer. Darkness Dementia Raven Way. It's time. It's time to bring in the big guns. Backed into a corner by the non-stop threats against perfectly innocent Genetics Corporation. We're gonna do something disgusting. Unthinkable. An affront to nature, to the very biological stability of this planet. Ah. I suppose, alright, okay, I can make a compromise, this is fine, don't panic. You can plant them on sand, okay? So it isn't the end of the world here. We plant it right there, and then we'll have to remove... Okay, what parts of the fence we're going to have to remove here? Then from that corner to that corner. Got it. Just do it. A horrible merger of man and tree. And then tree and sin, I guess. 1.9 hours a day to maintain. What if we, like, max it out? 2.6, that's fine. That I can deal with. Only 2 dryads, though, which could be a problem. Let's choose some dryads. And this is where things I think will start to level out in our favor. We can choose all of these powerful new dryads. We can choose the stone diggers, the acid spitters, the galbrit maker, or the nectar makers. Or we go for something truly grotesque. The ocular dryads, spitter dryads with their venomous range attack, and stable dryads that explode. Can be commanded to explode, more importantly. Tumorous dryads that make delicious, tasty meat. And then corrupted dryads that allow us to make more pods. The ocular dryads, though, have something very, very, very unique to them. Ocular dryads can be further mutated into grotesque beasts by an ocular priest. And this whole colony has been about grotesque beasts. 4 of them. Shmeeb, Boy of Noodles, Bow, and Darkness, Dementia, Ravenway. Where's your mask on? You've come from being kind of horrifying, morally bankrupt genetics CEO to, like, a dude who might sell artisanal coffee brews. No, this won't do at all. We gotta find you something to put on there. Where did your mask go? Took it off because it was just too weak? My friend? Fine. You know what? Can't wear the Plague Doctor mask. We'll pull on a gas mask instead. That's much better. Oh my god, we have a crown. Shmeeb, put on the crown. Oh, yeah. Oh, now that's far more on brand, isn't it? That looks nice. I mean, it's tainted, so that's gonna disgust her. -10. Counterpoint, though, it's a bloody crown, so maybe she should just shut the fuck up and deal with it. I mean, that looks better. 0 out of 6 dryads. Now I just have to try and keep my people sane for another 4.1 days while we wait for them to spawn. I've set them to a complete anything schedule, so if they want to spend all day playing pool or... I mean, nothing else... We do have a mega screen television turned on in here, so I mean, that's it. They've got pool and television. Hello there, Hypothermia Serious. Samantha Colonel Jackson. I know all those words, but in that order, it makes no sense. Oh shit, she is freezing to death. You any good? 7 cooking double passion. My god. Well, I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, sure. Oh, tequila. Well, I'll take my tea to you too, Samantha Colonel Jackson. I love the idea that that's not actually her military rank. That's just very literally her middle name. I'm kind of in awe that my very silly plan to ignore the last couple of mechanoids and let them live their lives with a -50 mood hit is enough to keep them going. If it wasn't for the marriage and the catharsis and the honeymoon phase and the good moods in the hospital, they would be on the floor pretty much all day, every day. It would just be catatonic breakdown after catatonic breakdown. My friend, disgusting ocular dryad, I name you Ureep. Ureep? E-R-R-E-I-P. Ureep. Yeah, that works. Oh, but that is not all for sweet, precious Ureep. Apparently, we can do something to them. I don't know what we do, and I don't know how we do it, but we can do something. Ocular dryads can further mutated into grotesque beasts by an ocular priest. How do we do that? Ocular warping. Genetic experimentation. The ocular priest will use one of the colony's ocular dryads to warp a creature into an ocular monster. Depending on the ritual's outcome and the sacrificed creature's body size, a correspondingly stronger monster will be summoned. For example, if you were to take, I don't know, a giant friggin' spider and combine it with Ureep, this is it. This is the moment. Biological horrors. Beyond all of our comprehensions. I have no idea what this is going to do, but I've never been more excited in my life. Ureep, what are you doing in that cinder list? My god, it takes a long time, doesn't it? Oh, they die. But then they are reborn. Oh! My god. that isn't the only engorged tentacular aberration. Holy sweet mother of Christ. Ureep, what happened? We combined spider and Ureep to make that thing. Much as we have combined Imperial and Guinea Pig, now we have combined giant spider and ocular monster. One with alien magic, I guess, for lack of a better word. Well, that is horrible, and that is going to inspire some, quite frankly, even worse fan art. Sweet, precious Ureep, what have I done to you? Wow, what does a tentacular abomination do? A grotesque mass of writhing tentacles, mouths and eyes quivering in violent spasms as it strives to breathe. Average Hearts of Iron 4 player. This poor creature knows only pain and suffering. Defer to my previous point, and would be glad to inflict it on others. Oh my god, it couldn't be any more perfect. The more I read, the more accurate it gets. Created by infusing an animal with the strange energies from an extra-dimensional corruption. Wow. Really makes you think. Sorry, the animal corpses strewn across the base, if you're curious, are from the spiders. They keep bringing animals in and murdering them, which is fantastic because it's absolutely topped up our meat supply. Lots of deer, wild boar, and giant mega spiders. Mega sloths, my bad. Now it takes a particular talent to not only find a way to infinitely sustain a wave-based survival storyteller, thus undermining the entire point of it, but then also simultaneously causing almost lethal damage to every single one of your colonists. You wouldn't get this anywhere else. It is a talent I have honed over many episodes, but you know what? All of that nonsense was made worthwhile with Ureep. I assume that frees up the Dryad spot. I mean, it should, but, you know, just in case. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay. You are our new colony defender, then. Fantastic. What was melee DPS? 7.75. You are not our new colony defender. Maybe we should swap the Dryads over to something a bit more valuable to survival. Like, for example, a horrible little acid-spitting Dryad. That could be fun. Explosive Dryad. Honestly, all of them. If we could get multiple trees, that would be better still. For the time being, though, I couldn't be happier with our progress. Abominations, like which I never thought we would achieve for a long time. You know what's even more frightening? A medium-sized ocular monster has joined the colony. You only say something is medium-sized if there is something bigger. In the words of Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn, there's always a bigger fish. Thank you all for watching. A satisfying conclusion. A satisfying genetic experiment. What ended up being, I hope, a satisfying episode. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining me in this one. The Rise of Ureep. Thank you to the patrons, firstly, for their tremendous amount of patience over the past month, while I've had to deal with a tremendous amount of stuff, and my regular list doer has been very busy. So I put up a video on Patreon basically explaining some stuff that's happening, but keep an eye on there over the next couple of days because I will be announcing the next big series. Whether it'll be the next series yet, I'm not sure because I'm waiting on a few things, but it'll still be in progress in the background. Whether we do something else, kind of in the gap, I don't know quite yet, but keep an eye on that. We're going to be working through some of the eras, and I'm going to be taking your feedback and directly building the mod pack with all of you over there on Patreon, so keep an eye out for that one. Thank you in the meantime to Commander Krint, Rominator X, Grumpy Furball, The Legend Boss, Beta Soldier, Salaroth, El Zilcho, Tenacious Bloom, Chaotic Entertainment, Snowlauger, Dexter, Azazol, Validus, Andrew DeGaran, Vermin, Adram, The Illustrious Gareth, Darksane28, and Zetlock for their support over at the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you for bearing with me. If you're not yet on the end card, I will do it as soon as I find time. Elise normally does the list. She's writing her dissertation right now for university, so that does kind of take precedent, and I do not have time for everything going on right now. So as soon as I get even remotely 5 minutes, I will get that sorted right away for you. But I'll of course make sure that for any days missed, you're on the card in extra time, depending on when you leave the Patreon. Unless you never do, at which point that's a tremendous commitment to potentially the rest of my life. So I mean, shit. I don't think a few days will make much of a difference at that point, huh? Thank you as well to Prince Medixis, K, Jobo Daddy, Plondo, Revan, Garnuba, Easy Mac, Dodger, Angry Aries, Mimic with Munchies, Mystic370, Bear Minimum, Paranoid, Zesty, and Dreamer as well. See you all tomorrow for the gripping adventures of Ureep and his 4 human slaves. Goodbye. But please leave. God, I'm so tired. It's non-stop fixing other people's problems. And then people could wonder why I can't fix my own problems. It's like, look, brother, I'm tidying up everyone else's mess, and then I go do my mess as twice as much mess as everybody, and my mess is like 3 times as large as everyone else's, so that's like, mine's 6 times, that's double, because I got to do other people's too, so then it's like 4.5 times as much work as I should have to do in my daily life, and it doesn't make any sense.